We humans living in the same world, but this world can be like divided by two sides. We have impact on this, in which world means which energetic world we living. When we contaminate our score, darken our score, when we take part in invalid actions, invalid doing, invalid thinking, when we neglect spiritual side of ourselves, then we slowly corrupting the score, which in effect after a while move us to world which will be unpleasant. But there is way to correct this through prayer and meditation. Many people presently living in the world, living in a world of poverty, world of lack, world of hardship, nastiness, ugliness, deprivation. And from us depends where we gonna wake up from that sorrow. We have to be very, very, very determined to change our inner state of thinking, state of energetic state. All of it have to change in due course of practice and removal of those things, committing to certain ways and paths of life, which improving us infinitely or destroying. It's easy to commit to way and path which ultimately will destroy us. It's easy to reach for things which have potential of corrupting us. It's easy. They are accessible everywhere. But it's not so easy to correct those things. We spent millennia of our existences, lives, in exploring those ways and paths, and it brings us quite often sorrowful life. We're reaching for alcohol, we're reaching for drugs, we're reaching for different forms of ecstasies. We have different addictions. All of it been built up in the mind like layers. All of it cause attachment to those things. And we produce and create entities, different entities in our mind, and those entities dictates our way. This is like form of energy which telling us what to do, or pushing and pulling us in certain direction. Some of them are very heavy and we are not able to say no anymore. So we got this instrument, mind and heart center. While we pray, meditate, we slowly melting that corruption, that build up structures from the mind into the heart. Sometimes it is not possible, at least existence wants this way, to melt that structure from the mind just in split second. Is a hard work, everyday work, every day digging inside of yourself, inside of you, inside of your heart, and from that place of stillness, calmness, observing your mind. That's the process. It's not simple way quite often, but if you establish your prayers, meditations, and you do it routinely every day, you'll get notice that something starts protecting you against those negative influences, those ugly things of this world. Something start giving you better experiences. Slowly something start removing those build-up structures from your mind, and you become lighter and lighter and lighter, and your world outside will start functioning better and better and better. You will be more easier and easier inside. You will be more loving, more peaceful, more able to reside in place of yourself where there is peace, where there is no need to rush anywhere, where there is no compulsion to do certain things. We lost this peace a long time ago, many of us, but there is a way to come back there, and we should take that challenge to come back to that peace, because only that peace, straight from existence, from God, from Allah, guarantees you good life, life full of abundance, full of things you want, where your mind is still and is able to focus on certain task. When we corrupt that inner core, inner temple, then your mind cannot focus anymore. You are not able to do precisely one simple task correctly. You are like everywhere, your mind creating million different thoughts, and you are not able to be like in center of you. So you are not able to focus and do things correctly. Focus your thoughts on the right things. There is no way impossibility of this kind. So we need to take the challenge to change that core, change the way how you think and create the thoughts, change those nasty, ugly thoughts into nice quality of thoughts. The same with energy, those dark energies, that all needs to have to change in order to be functional human being, in order to live in wellness, goodness, with nature, with others, with other fellow human beings. When your core is upside down, is corrupted and dark, there is no way to be like that. You're just simply reacting to everything and everyone. You're perceiving everyone as a threat, as an enemy. It's still happening to me, to my mind, this stuff, still having those fearful thoughts, but there is less and less every day. So if you establish your prayer, your method, your practice, you will have less and less. Sometimes this is way through hell. You first created this from a millennia of your existence, so it is heavy, big stuff, big burden inside. It's this machinery working against you. But if you really will be persistent, will be strong on your way and path, you will be able to clear that mess. Once you clear that mess, then your enemy inside and your hardship inside become your strength. That's the way. It is like transforming dark energy into light energy. It's definitely better to live with light energy inside, when everything is pleasant, when you feel simply joy and love in your heart, than living on the other side of life, like on borderline somewhere, and perceiving world through lens of fear. That's very difficult way to live like that, and many of us get used to live like that. We think this is normal, we think this is how life is. No, it is not. It is how you build up in your mind that structure, thought, and those entities. You yourself need to find a way how to remove those in order to live well, in order to live life you always wanted and deserved. It's slowly gradual process of improvement, but if you commit to certain path of improvement like well-being, and I suggest really strongly Islam, because there is 5 prayers. Every some time you got another prayer, let's say for 5 prayers, every 5-6 hours you got prayer. And it is like keeping mind in stillness and purity. And before every prayer you got like this ghusl or wudu, cleansing your hands, face, and different parts of the body, like purifying, 2 layers of purification. It's allow you go through that process very quickly and smoothly. If I could overcome many things, many hardship, which was very deadly, very heavy, then I would say almost everyone can go through it. But you must be very persistent on your way. You might decide it, even if you feel like you're dying, keep going, keep praying, not giving up, because every prayer injecting light inside of you, improving you gradually, slowly, and existence, God, whatever it is there, up there, everywhere, that invisible particle, see that effort. See that effort. It pushing you and giving you more and more pleasant, subtle experiences of life. So commit to those journeys and paths and improve yourself if you want to have good life, and remove those entities, those things which you residing presently with them, in them, believing it's part of you. It's not part of you. You're just identifying with it. You're just thinking it's you, but it is like build-up structure inside which needs to be removed, like cancer from inside. It needs to be removed because it simply eating us from inside, telling us to do nasty things, and those things quite often we are not able to give them up straight away. It needs to be like melted, slowly melted in your heart, and heart and your prayer, your light will digest this. That light never perish from you, it's always there. God is always with you, but because you neglected spiritual side of yourself, you not pray and you take parts in non-stop in activities which are really simply harmful, they injecting darkness inside, you are not able to go through that vicious cycle of suffering, madness, pain, lack, deprivation. But there is other side of life which is deprived of all of those. You just need to routinely establish your prayer. That's simple as that. He not require from us anything else. This is simply written even in Quran. What God require from you? Constant connection. Whatever religion and path you take, if you find the way how to connect, if you keep doing this routinely, you will improve yourself. It is like medicine, like fountain of youth, which everyone can access. It's only up to us if we reach hands for it. And there is no mystery in this really. It is there, light is there. You just have to go for it, take it, and feed yourself with it every day. Then you change that dark temple into light temple. Assalamu alaikum.